Welcome to Secrets to Win Big with Arjun said. Last time, we talked about that one question. But once you ask the question, what matters is who is in the room with you. Of course, having the coolest of functional leaders with a lot of experience is important. But I've also realized what is important to have at least that one person with an unquit heart. That person who will not give up. Many a time, that unquit heart and the DNA is in the most junior person in the room. I want to give you three examples. And each of these are fascinating moments in my career where only because of that individual and that individual not giving up helped us move forward in the journey. The first example to me is to celebrate Deborah Topsick. Deborah Topsick is an intern who walked into Papa John's and introduced herself with a big smile. My name is Deborah Topsick, Topsick opposite of Bottomwell. Wow. If she is not a branding person, a marketing person, I don't know who is a marketing person. Deborah's amazing superpower was and is that in any situation, she believed in the purpose of the team and wouldn't give up. One time, we had prepared this program called ASC, which is about customer satisfaction, and we were ready to roll it out. That day, we were planning to drive from Louisville, Kentucky to Bowling Green, and there was torrential rain. Deborah said, I can drive. We were ready to give up. But Deborah drove us through the rain. There were times I was a little scared. Even today, we joke about it. But her commitment was, whatever we need to do, we will get to the destination. And I do not think quitting is in her DNA. There have been numerous times Deborah has been that one person in the team whose energy, whose unquit elevated us. Another person is Gary Brunsman. So we were in this meeting launching the first ever online ordering. As we were getting ready to launch, we realized our simple task is if you as a customer order, we have 35 to 40 minutes to deliver the pizza. Earlier, we were calling the restaurant directly. Now we take it to a server and from the server put it in the individual restaurant's point of sale system. This was a very important meeting with all leaders because we really realized that we have a roadblock that we most probably may not be able to overcome. We realized that a sizable percentage, nearly 50% of orders were going to the server, but we were getting lost. We were not going to the restaurant, which means two things. One, we did not know which orders were getting lost. And secondly, only 45 minutes after the customer orders and there's no pizza, they realize that the order didn't go through. This one problem totally derailed our journey. Or that's what we thought. Till Gary Brunsman, the junior most member in the room, who was sitting in the corner, raised his hand. He said, why can't you all give us resources where I will and my team will check every order that goes into a POS system, and we will take and make sure that order is in a restaurant's system. And if it's not there, we'll manually call and put it in. So take your time, guys. Build the right system. Until then, we will be your Band-Aid. Gary Brunsman was not a Band-Aid. His team was not a Band-Aid. They were the unquitters that helped us in this branding journey to move forward. And the third story is the most special of all stories, and you'll know why in a second. I was at Einstein Brothers Bagels, and I was one of the founding members, and we had one big challenge. Customers were telling us that they love to have specialty bagels and flavored cream cheese. Most people were buying plain bagel and plain cream cheese. The very fact that plain bagel and plain cream cheese costs way less, we were losing a lot of money. And also, we felt customers were not getting what they wanted. But we couldn't figure out the answer. We did consumer research. There was no way to find out what was going on. Finally, on a Saturday morning, I told my daughter, Raka, she was 6 years old, maybe let's go to an Einstein Brothers Bagels. Do you want to be a business solution expert? And you get all the bagel, all the cream cheese, and all the orange juice. Of course, she said yes. She dressed up. We were at Einstein Brothers Bagels. I told her the problem, and she took me very seriously. And what was fascinating was my little baby was looking at customers to see what happened. And finally, she started whispering things to me. I thought she had something. Now, if you look at all three of these stories, the common thread is the unquit heart. In any team, all you need is that one unquitter. That one unquitter who is 100% committed in this journey. And why is this unquit DNA important? I realize success in any branding, to take it all the way to a win big, happens when you stay with an idea and make an idea bigger. Sometimes we stop thinking we have achieved enough. Sometimes we give up because we feel that the hurdle in front is too big. And that's the time you really need that person, that unquitter, to push us through. The path to win big is to make ideas bigger. And to make ideas bigger, you have to stay in the idea. Focus on the idea, keep pushing it, keep pushing it, keep pushing it further. So I really think the biggest secret in Secrets to Win Big, to make ideas bigger, is that one unquit heart in the team. Because you need unquitters to push you all the way to win big.